We're going to be going over the bass. This is your head. These are your tuners. This is your neck. The front of the neck is called the fretboard. It's all connected to your body. Obviously, you have strings here. On the fretboard, you'll see these little separators. In between these separators, the space in between is called a fret. Every fret has a assigned note to it depending on the tuning of that string. And we'll get to that in a little bit. On the fretboard, you'll notice white dot inlays. These are used as visual indicators to know where you're at when you're playing. Right here is the 2 dot. This represents the start of a new octave. This 12th fret is the same note as the open string on whatever string you're on. It's just an octave higher. In standard tuning, the bass from the bottom up is tuned G from the first string, D the second string, A the third, and E is the fourth. It's also the very top string. What we're going to do is we're going to go up half steps on the first string all the way to the 12th fret. We're going to learn the notes going up. So if you're following along with your piano sheet from our first class, if we're in the open G, going up half steps, the next note would be a G sharp or A flat, an A sharp or B flat, a B flat, C sharp or D flat, D sharp or E flat, E, F sharp or G flat, and then back to a G, which is the first note. On the second string, we're going to go up every whole step until we get to the 12th. So we're going to be skipping a fret every time. So first note is going to be a D, skipping a fret, going up a whole step. We're here at an E. Keep following along in your sheet, that way you know that I'm not just making these notes up. F sharp or G flat, G sharp or A flat, A sharp or B flat, C, last whole step, D, which brings us back to the 12th fret. On the third string, we're going to go to every dot inlay up to the 12th. Notice that there are 2 frets before we get to that first one, meaning we're going to have to go up a whole step from the open string and a half step. So we're skipping 2 frets. So if this is an open A, follow along in your sheet, you're going to go up a whole step and a half step. Whole step would be a B, and then half step lands us at a C. The next dot inlay is a whole step away, so we would go to a D. Next dot inlay is a whole step away, an E. Next dot inlay is also a whole step away, F sharp or G flat, and the final 2 dot inlay is the first note we played, which is an A. On the last string, we're going to go up to, we're going to play all the white notes, which would be in the piano, it would be the key of C, starting with an E, which is the first open note. So the next white note would be an F. Next note would be a G, which is a whole step away, so I'm skipping 1. Next note would be an A, B, half step to C, whole step to D, final whole step to E, and finishes out the string. When we meet for the first class, we'll have a couple basses and we'll be able to mess around with them.